Hello everyone, today I'd like to talk about what the opposite sex has to offer the modern professional male. These questions were given to me by a friend. He claims I've been told many times by both men and women that I'm a very good catch. I also have a great career in finance, I run a company, and I actually know that I'm an appreciating asset and will continue to be so as long as I focus and work with other business-like-minded professionals in my network. So let me ask you some questions. First, what does a man do or can do for a woman? The type of professional man I'm describing has the ability to lift a woman out of poverty and into a middle-class lifestyle. To me, this demonstrates how kind, loving, and caring a man is in sharing his financial success with the woman he loves. However, society and most women will continue to question the man's commitment, despite the fact that he has performed a heroic act. Consider this: providing a woman with a lifestyle she could only have imagined is an act of pure love. I've concluded that the men I describe in this topic are the real deal. Professional men have a lot to offer a modern woman. Men who are financially successful have the ability to improve a woman's social and economic status, making them the real prize. So my other question to you is this: with all that a man can offer, what exactly are modern women offering besides emotional baggage and stress? He continues, he may be heroic in providing a woman with a lifestyle she hasn't earned, but he's also rather stupid in that he frequently spoils her, and she doesn't appreciate what she's been given. That's probably why we used to have very rigid class structures in the past. If you were born in a certain class, particularly in Britain prior to the 1970s, you dressed and lived in a certain way your entire life. You mention how men share what we've earned and how brave we are, but you don't mention women doing the same. Hardworking men are willing to make sacrifices, but that doesn't work the other way around because of hypergamy, which means women will usually choose to partner up with a man on a higher level. The real issue with equality is that if you make women equal to men, they will not want to pair off with men or respect us. Previously, demand sacrifice was rewarded with the state's promise that if a woman ran away and were drilled by another man, she would forfeit her cash and prizes. The men were protected, and if men began to cheat and break their wedding vows, the women were allowed to keep the home, the children, and a portion of their income to help support them. That was true equality, and we had it until the 1960s. There was nothing heroic about being a man in terms of being a provider and protector back then. The more we use technology to empower ourselves as men, the fewer men will take the stupid risk, which is fine because women are working and don't need us for financial stability. Men have been replaced by plastic batteries, so it's pretty clear why women bother with men these days. They require an emotional punching bag, may wish to have a child, and enjoy having their own servant to assist them throughout life. There has never been a more exciting time to be a woman. They have control over their financial destiny and reproductive rights and are more empowered than ever before, but they are also more unhappy than ever before. I've learned throughout my life that the emotion of fear and loss of control brings joy to women. Erotically, they all fantasize about being exploited and seek out a man who was more powerful financially and physically. At the same time, they want to be equal to such a man. They want it all, and they got it all. And now they're unhappy as they've never been. Simple-minded women are far more enjoyable to be around. But the bigger question is, why should men bother with women in the first place? Most modern relationships provide men with intimacy, love, and procreation. Love that ends after 5 to 10 years. But now he, like the woman with the university education, is the one who is empowered and aware. He is equal to women once more because he recognizes his true power and worth. Women, it appears, have drifted away from their true purpose because society has told them that they must go out into the world and make a living. Men, on the other hand, have remained true to their mission until now, but they are beginning to wonder why bother with women. Men are becoming aware on their own. Even when I was in long-term relationships, I was hesitant to marry and commit financially to my partners because I knew I had something to lose. I had more money from a couple of businesses and was afraid of losing what I had already earned. I was stewing in my own juices and began resenting my partners because why should I put in more work when they get to dictate how we're going to live our lives, what we're going to do in our spare time and who we're going to spend our time with, where we're going to live and what our life goals were. Also, why should I take on way more responsibility but only have a smidgen of authority? Relationships frequently begin with the woman wanting you to take charge, act like a man, and demonstrate your ability to lead her. And then, once she's had enough of seeing you do that, she takes power away from you. I realize there's no point in bothering with a woman who only cares about herself. I can't tell you how it feels to be with someone for 5 years, and then another for 10 years and love them, but eventually learn they don't love you the same way or at all. And when you suspect that and it finally sinks in, it destroys a man. When a woman does not have seed inside of her, she becomes depressed. According to studies, women who break up with a man but do not use condoms will experience the rebound effect in the relationship and will be more likely to take the man back or go back to him due to the withdrawal effects of not getting their daily dose. There is even speculation that having 100 or more climax per year increases a person's lifespan by 3 to 8 years. So now we're learning to be unnatural, and when enough of us have stopped producing and reproducing, the Western world and women will have a serious problem on their hands. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.